Hello, everybody. Welcome to another 360, the 14th of June. This year is about half over, which is really unbelievable. I'm going to set up my YouTube channel, turn over to Red. I will be back, and we are going to do our very best to razzle and dazzle you. Anyway, here's Red.
Thanks very much. Razzle Dazzle is our middle name, isn't that right, Chris Johnson? Here we are on Passive 360. Good to see both of you, as always, on this Wednesday. Another Passive 360 day. Yes, we are going to try and bring you up to date. Remember, what do we do on Passive 360? We talk about what has happened over the last 7 days as far as Passive is concerned. We're going to bring you up to date with those to remind you of what was going on over the last 7 days, and also let you know as well a little bit about what we are thinking, expecting to be coming in the next 7 days. So that's it from me. Over to you, Chris.
I'm razzled, dazzled, and frazzled today. Listen, I just want to say hi to everyone. I really want to say thank you to all the YouTubers out there who share this out, who help us with this, everyone who's talking about ONPASSIVE constantly, everyone who was making some really cool videos, some great posts, putting ONPASSIVE out there. Because believe it or not, it's almost here. I know one of the greatest things I've heard real quick was, Chris, every day, Chris, I got 2 more people signed up. And you can hear the excitement. Now, before we get started, I just want to give Marty a couple more minutes here because I know he's messing around. The key to this is when you say Chris or Red or Marty, I got 2 more people that joined. They seen it, they loved it, they clicked it, they signed the NDA. I got them. AI hasn't started yet, folks. That's you doing that. AI has not started that. I want you guys all to get that in your heads. Look what you're doing with just a couple minutes a day of putting yourself out there. It's adding to your quicker I'm going to get there date. You understand what I'm saying? And AI, when it does start, whoo, it's going to be fun. Marty DeGarmo, you give me thumbs up when you're ready to go, brother. All right, back to you.
Once again, hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Earlier, yes, we had a pretty wild week. And like Chris said, I'm hearing more and more people telling me I got 1, I got 2, I got 1, I got 1 last week. That's a big deal. You're already saying things that did not exist before ONPASSIVE. Because a lot of people couldn't get 1. And that's okay. And you're just sharing. As long as you don't turn it into promoting or marketing, that's what runs people away. You're sharing a good idea. That's all. It's simple. Keep it simple. I see the QR codes all over Facebook. So people are doing it. There's no confrontation with anyone. They look at it and say, I'm going to scan it. It gives them that shield where they don't have to really go talk to anybody. They're not writing anything down. It's kind of a scan, and they look at it themselves. Because in the long run, once people come into ONPASSIVE, the products will sell themselves, no doubt about it. And that's when, like Chris said, that's when AI kicks in. And AI will wine and dine anybody that walks in ONPASSIVE and give them the full course meal that they deserve, because so many people get into different businesses and get ripped off. I mean, it wasn't that long ago. I wanted to get an app for something, and I read about it. I'm glad I got it. But once I got it, right away, as soon as I was signing up, it said, oh, by the way, you could have the executive level. I'm like, I'm really, just tell me what you got. Tell me what the most you have and let me decide. Why you got to play this trick thing on people? And it really annoys people. I mean, yeah, some people do it, and they think, oh, yeah, okay, that is a better idea. But I don't think it's necessary. Be upfront. If you have something great, you don't have to tell people it's great. They're going to find out. It's freaking great. I was talking with some gentlemen from Singapore last night. Really, really top-notch individuals. And they brought up something. The one guy said, I'm an introvert. This isn't me. And the company and the platform brought this out in me. And I was thinking, wow, that's pretty wild. There's a lot of people that are introverts and don't know it. Introvert would be somebody like you go to a room, there's one guy talking and 10 people listening to him. The other guy's sitting in the corner, maybe reading something or looking at everybody, but kind of staying back. That's an introvert. That's just, we're all different. Everybody's different. But I do want to let you know that on passive, especially, an introvert or anybody that is introverted could be very successful. And in history, there's a list, a large list, more than I thought. Ashley Farr is texting me now. Hold on. 1 second, everybody. Give me just 1 second.
Right, now's a good time.
Now's a good time.
Okay. No, he said he can't. He's slammed. Okay. What I want to do is name a few people like Albert Einstein, believe it or not, introverted. But look what he came up with, right? Look what the impact he's made in history even. Rosa Parks, she didn't know by sitting on that bus it was going to create what it did. And it made a change in history. Her name will go down forever and ever and ever. She stood up for what she believed and what, at the time, it was a big deal. Bill Gates, like him, don't like him, doesn't matter. Look what he's done as a nerd. Okay, typically that's what you would call a nerd. He did very, very well for himself. I didn't realize Steven Spielberg, same thing. Sir Isaac Newton, which they say he has some kind of IQ of 190 or some crazy thing. But these people in history, these are the thinkers, the movers. I would imagine in normal circumstances, Mr. Mufar is an introvert. He's not a loudmouth. He's not going to go out. I think he was kind of an introverted guy, but look what he's doing. Look what impact he's making. And I've met a lot of people that introverted on passive and they're pushing it. Well, the difference is usually an introverted person is more of a thinker. If you get a thinker to come out and give their all or talk more, it's pretty powerful stuff. Eleanor Roosevelt, same thing. Mark Zuckerberg, like him, don't like him, it doesn't matter. Co-founder, Larry Page, introverted. But the impact they have, look, you don't have to be any one of them. I'm just giving you an example of people that were introverted. You think, oh no, they got to be some big mouth. They stand in front of people. That's not where they started. By the way, Abraham Lincoln was an introverted person. It's in history. J.K. Rowling, who wrote Harry Potter. She was on, I've read, could answer this when he comes up, but I think she was on, like, not food stamps, they don't have that there, but like she was poor, dead dirt poor, but she had a passion to write this thing. And then what happened from there? Are you kidding me? I believe she's a billionaire, really. And I'm not saying money is success, but the success is her pushing herself to do something beyond what was comfortable. Probably wasn't comfortable. Warren Buffett. Oh, he gets up, great speak. He's not a great talker, but when he talks, it's powerful because what he's saying matters. And what you say, if it comes from your heart and you really believe in what you're doing, it matters. During the pandemic, when things were really crappy, I remember Red started a cooking show. And you're thinking, what would I care about cooking? I absolutely love it. Fascinating how people can do different stuff with food and it comes out really good. I watched it every time he was on. I love that kind of stuff. And you would think, how many other people do you think it's the same? Millions. You're not that unique. Mahatma Gandhi. Come on. Millions of people followed him. Millions of people followed him. Nonviolence, very easygoing, mild, but he said a lot without saying a lot. It was his way he came across, what he represented. The same thing could go for anybody in ONPASSIVE, anybody. I found this hard to believe. Michael Jordan was so introverted. And where was he at as a freshman in high school? I heard he sucked. Wasn't one of that good of a basketball player. But he went over and over and over, and he pushed himself beyond what he thought he could do. And look what happened to him. Okay, Meryl Streep. How many Academy Awards, how many times was she nominated? In real life, she's introverted. I heard that even Robin Williams, if he's got 3 or 4 people, he's doing a show. I don't care if it's in an elevator, but if I heard when it was somebody walked in, it was just him and you, he's real quiet, got his head down, doesn't say anything. That's who he was. Elon Musk, same thing over and over. I can keep going, but keep in mind, that's why I say to people, in ONPASSIVE, you can bring whatever passion you have out to the forefront. I find it very difficult to believe that myself, Red, or Chris would be what we're doing if it wasn't for ONPASSIVE. Yes, I was a talker. I got to know people, but the platform made it possible for us to expand whatever it is we like or whatever we're doing, right? So I speak different than Red, freaking obvious. Chris speaks different than me, obvious, but we all can relate, right? You're going to pick up something different from each one of us. And the same goes for you. The worst mistake you can be is say, all right, I want to be like Red. I want to be like Chris. I want to do what Marty does. No, why? Why? What makes the world go around? You be you. Be 100% you. The problem is knock the chains off, knock the door down, unlock that mess you between your ears and say, it's possible. Why not try? Because if you don't fall, you never walked. So do the best you can. Run if you can run and see what happens. You're not going to get hurt by falling. The only hurt is when you don't get up. Most successful people, you remember what they did. I remember I turn on the light bulb, the bulb comes on. I wasn't there 1,000 times when it didn't. It works. That's all that matters. It worked and he didn't give up. So anyway, I'll turn it over to Red.
Thank you so much, Marty. If my internet's a little bit choppy, I apologize, but hopefully we'll get there. So I'm the bring you up to date, guys, with what is happening, what has happened over the last 7 days. That's my little stint for today. And it always amazes me that when I do 360 with these two great guys, that when you start looking back only 7 days and then bringing all the things that have happened in 1 week to the table, even though we haven't seen our CEO now for a while, or well, for a short period of time, that is because he's super busy, as Marty has just read out. This is a good thing. We are always very thankful for his work ethic on our behalf and also the company's half, that when we don't hear from him, it is because he's slammed. It is because he is working so hard to make sure that the timelines that he has given to us are as good as damn it and close as possible that he can make it. Obviously, I've said it many, many times now that when you are putting a company together of this magnitude, theory is one thing, but practicality is another thing. You can have all the theories in the world, but when you start putting them all together, then there is certainly things that clog things up or put spanners in the works that you didn't expect, you didn't theorize for. And the practicality is, yeah, it's broken that part and it has to be fixed. It doesn't mean to say that it can't be done. It means to say that it puts stuff on hold for a little bit longer. But let's go back over the last 7 days of ONPASSIVE and bring you up to date with what has happened. So Wednesday of last week, we saw the first website. If you remember the week previously to that, when we did have Ashmi Farah on ONPASSIVE 360, which was 2 weeks ago, he said then that we are moving from the Friday to the Monday, and we then got the new website on Wednesday. As you'll see at the moment, we're not quite in sync with the Monday, which is what he wants, but we had the new website last Wednesday. And I think you'll all agree that it is, again, another step up on what we are seeing as far as websites are concerned. They really are going above and beyond, in my opinion, of explaining what ONPASSIVE is. And I've said this before, that if you want to go out and explain to somebody what ONPASSIVE is all about, the easiest thing to do, guys, now is, because we have the My Links section active, pick any of those 27 links in the My Links section, okay, send it out. Make sure you watch it first, of course, because each of those websites is completely different, and you need to know the feel of the website to who you are sending it to. And if you are sending it to a professional person, you want to get that right website that, in your opinion, is for that type of person. If it is a stay-at-home mum, for instance, again, you want to look at the link to see if it is what you think a stay-at-home mum wants to see. You can do that very easy, by the way. Go to my links on the dashboard of your OES, scroll down to it, click on it, up will come 27. If you scroll to the right hand side, click on copy, and then just paste it into any browser URL at the top, and it will come up, and then you can have a good look around. Why am I bringing this up now as far as the websites is concerned? Because if you want to explain what ONPASSIVE is to anyone, and you're not quite sure of the right words to use or the terminologies or really how to explain it in a professional manner, you actually don't have to. All you do is send the person a link, say, go to the About Us section on this website. So you send them the link, okay, it's the website, click on the About Us, boom, it is all done for you by the company. A really good explanation of ONPASSIVE with pictures all laid out about not only what the company is going to do, but also what the company wants to do, okay, and about the business side of things as well. It's all there in the About Us section. Guess what? If they like it, they think, oh, this is good, and then they hit the registration part, they become part of your network. Now, remember, I've just used the word network. I've brought this up on purpose because another new thing that's happened over the last 7 days is in OMail. Now, if you have been sending out your affiliate link or your My Links at the moment, if anybody drops into your network, okay, you will have an email congratulating you in your OMail. That has been updated. Now there is a new header to the congratulations email that you get from OMedia in your OMail to congratulate you. It's a nice graphic at the top there. Here is another thing that you should contemplate. There's normally 2 emails. You get the first email from when somebody clicks on your link, fills out the information for their OMail, okay, and they drop into your network, okay. Remember, I'm using these terminologies. This is what corporate are saying to you. A new user has joined your network. If they have then signed or clicked on the affiliate link and signed the NDA, you will get another email congratulating you on a new affiliate joining your network. Now, here's the thing, and this is why I'm bringing this up. When you get an email saying that a new user has joined your network, it's always a really, really good idea for you to drop that person an email from your OMail to their OMail, welcoming them into ONPASSIVE and to your network, and saying to them along the lines, if you need any help, please reach out to me. And by the way, did you know that with ONPASSIVE, you have the ability to make commissions on any sales of the products and services that are there within the ONPASSIVE ecosystem? All you have to do is to click on the affiliate link at the top middle of your ecosystem and fill out the non-disclosure agreements there, and you're good to go. Engagement, guys, this is what builds your network. All right, this is the important part that I'm trying to tell you here. How you built your initial ONPASSIVE network in the early days of the founders is exactly how you should continue to do this now. Of course, there's going to be marketers out there that do things differently. Of course, there's going to be bigger guns who are going to pay for a load of traffic, etc. But the majority of us, normal people, we'll be continuing the way that we have done it already. So that's a little bit of a tip for you. Also, yesterday, Ash Mufareh via text came on Chris Johnson's live, and he said, keep an eye on your back office, that is in your ecosystem, for very important updates coming very soon. Okay, they're not there yet, but they are going to be there. I would not be surprised, guys, if they are not there today. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be there very, very shortly. And I am convinced it is going to be monumentally big news. Okay, so keep on having a look in that back office from today. Also, subscriptions button. If you go to Marketplace, scroll down to the OConnect, you will notice that 7 days has been added to OConnect. Most of us are probably down to 3 days now since it was updated. This is because, quite frankly, things aren't exactly where our CEO and the company want it to be with OConnect, so they've given us an extra 7-day free trial. Does this mean it's going to be active at the end of that 7 days? I have no idea. This is up to our CEO, Ash Mufareh, to let us know, and I'm pretty confident that when we get our next news on our updates, he will bring us right up to date with what is going on as far as OConnect is concerned. If at the end of those 3 days, OConnect is not live as a paid product, then there is a strong possibility we'll get another 7 days. But let's watch and see what happens. And the last thing I wanted to mention on OConnect is if you then press the subscribe button, okay, within that area, you will notice that that has been updated as well. We have now the way that we are going to pay for OConnect when it goes live. The O wallet is attached to it, and it will say 10 credits on there. Also, you'll notice that there is various types of credit cards that you can use to pay for it, including cryptocurrency as well. All that is there for our information. It is not live. So any information that is there as far as what it's costing, etc., is not live, and that is not the actual price. Anyway, that's all I've got as far as the updates over the last 7 days. If I've missed anything that's happened, I can't remember, but I've done my very, very best. Over to you, Chris.
You did very good, Red. Forgotten nothing. So Marty, you too, same. My last 7 days I've been painting. You know why? Do you know why I'm painting? Because Ash is doing everything else for me. That's why I'm painting. I might go fishing. You know why I can go fishing? Because Ash and the tech team, they're doing everything for me right now. That's kind of the mindset I'd like to tell people. Now, you know, Marty touched on something, Red touched on something that sparked a little trigger in my head, my big head, big trigger, okay? Great ideas sell themselves, even when they seem impossible. All right, now I want you guys to, let's do a little imagination right now. Take out the factor of human beings. Take out the factor of someone just put something on the internet, went viral and said, a company that cares about humanity, a company that works with AI, didn't include any name, not Ash, not us, and just ran that ad. You know how many people are going to click on that? They're going to click on it because they're intrigued to find out. And this is a little hint of some things that I do about this phenomenal company. All right. Marty actually taught me this a long time ago. He probably just forgot that he taught me this. Giving them a little bit, but if you run stuff like that, because this is by all means one of the greatest companies that was ever created. All right. And I think in the future, this guy we call Ash Mufareh, who I think is going to go down in history as one of the, not the richest people in the world, but one of the kindest and the most generous people in the world. Enough said. Oh, He's texting me now. Listen to me. I want to read you something today that someone sent me. And honestly, I have nothing because I've been painting so much. I got a little paint fumes at me. Someone sent me this morning, and I want you to really pay attention to what I'm saying. It's called That's Not My Job. This is something that I heard for 32 years in the automotive industry where I worked and other places. That's not my job. Remember that. This is a story about 4 people named everybody, somebody, anybody, and nobody. There was an important job to be done, and everybody was sure that somebody would do it. Anybody could have done it, but nobody did it. Somebody got angry about that because it was everyone's job. Everybody thought anybody could do it, but nobody realized that everybody wouldn't do it. It ended up that everybody blamed somebody when nobody did what anybody could have done. Now, does that sound confusing? I'm going to post this because the person that sent me this opened my mind to many things. My life personally, from my past job, things that are going on in passive. And we have a lot of these, everybody, somebody, anybody, and nobody. I got to add a name in there. And I just don't know what to call that name. We'll just call him Ash. Because he's making sure that everybody, somebody, anybody, and even nobody is going to get something done in their life through his awesome creativity. This amazing company that, I'll be honest, doesn't need a name because it sells itself. And we're not selling anything. What we're doing is we're giving people the chance to say, I want a better life. All right. We're giving people, it's not an opportunity. It's a life-changing experience. People for 20 years have been trying to make money online. Some succeeded, some didn't succeed. The people that I've witnessed in this company have said, oh, I've done this, I've done that. Never, they said, never really made it. As my brother over here says all the time, I've been waiting for this company, we're going to say ONPASSIVE, for a very long time. Something that you don't have to market. None of us can market. Marty can market because he's done it for 20 years. Is he good at it? Yeah, he's pretty good at it. Me? Nope. I just think of ways to paint my my backyard. I let the people, the smart people, individuals like Ash Mafara and the tech team and O Media and all the people that are working for Ash Mafara right now, I let them do all the thinking, all the worrying. And I'm right now, first time in my life, I live a stress-free life. Why? Because I know exactly what ONPASSIVE is going to bring me. I know the change is coming. I know when people send me, you can't probably see it, a whole article on things they want to do to help humanity. All right. And guess what? I took that role serious. And then I realized probably about 2 weeks ago, Ash Mafara told me about 2.5 years ago that he's got a plan for homelessness, poverty. I took that to heart. I listened to what he has to say. I love what he had to say. And every job that I've had, every opportunity I've had in my life, no one's ever said, hey, we're gonna fix things. And if I do repeat myself, that is one thing that I'm always going to repeat. ONPASSIVE is going to fix things. We do have solutions. I believe even right now to every issue that's out there, because I know there's extremely smart people that are working for me and you. Working for me and you. Think about that. Are you in a bad place right now? You could be. Are you going to be in a better place tomorrow? Absolutely. I do thank God every day for waking up alive. I really do. And I'm really thanking God that I can be a part of a company that cares about people. Marty brought up some really good names. He forgot Howard Hughes. He was almost like a recluse in his old age. All right. These people may stay hidden or they're introverted, however Marty used that word, but their minds and their voices still got out. Their ideas still were put out there. Some of those people that Marty mentioned, the world wouldn't be the same unless those people did what they did. But Ash Mafara, who is the guy? He's just some guy that came from humble beginnings, more than you'll ever know, and wanted to change it so no one ever has to live like that again. Every one of us have witnessed people that need help. Every one of us sometimes, not all the time, have turned our heads to it. Unpassive has woke me up to say it's not okay to turn your head to something like this anymore. We got to do something about it. That's where all of you come in. The Impassive Angels, Oh Bless. All right, every one of you have the opportunity to do Oh Bless. All right, Ash has got bigger things with Oh Bless. But each one of us, and like I said, I don't care if it's your neighbor, maybe might have an 88-year-old neighbor. I do whatever I can to help her out no matter what. It makes her feel good. It makes me feel good. That's the kind of feeling that I want you all to feel. Helping people gives you such a boost. It's a boost that nothing else can give you, not $1 billion. Money is not everything. Kindness is everything. If we didn't have kindness in the world, I just watched a clip with Joe Rogan and my brother Elon Musk. What did Elon, one of the things Elon Musk said, exactly what Ash says, this is going to sound real corny, he says, but what the world really needs is love. Joe Rogan, they look like two little girls all of a sudden. You're right, I agree. And that's what Impassive is. It's nothing but love. And that's all it is. That's all you got to think about. It's nothing but love. And what does love do? Love fixes everything, guys. Impassive, love, solutions. Wow, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. Marty Red, I got nothing else. I love you guys both.
Very good. Very good. Look, I just got a text. So everybody, Mr. Mufara is in a management meeting. When they are finished, they will be posting the updates in the back office. So it could be any time. So keep looking back there like we always do, and you'll see them. I don't really have anything else. I don't know if Red does. Chris, you got to be totally trained. Anyway, we'll see you all. Thank you so much for being here. Keep your eyes open for the update, and we will see you soon. Bye.